There you go. Glad you're prepared.
It's nice to be prepared.
Holy crap. You all right over there?
I think. I don't know.
Wow, you're... There you go. Ready now?
Welcome.
Hello.
It's time for Strange Theory.
It's a strange night.
Yes, it is.
I like your shirt.
Thank you. Yours is as well. Nice.
It's a great shirt.
Yeah.
Awkward flamingo
Oh,
here.
shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to thank our sponsors, our partners, whatever you want to call them.
Who are they?
Our buddies.
Who are they?
Boucher Guitars, Levy's Leather Straps, G&G Music, Citadel Music, Brickhouse Guitars, K&K, Gallagher, Recording King, Alvarez Yeri, Yamaha Canada, James Martin Musical Instruments, Ireland, Cody Guitars, the Dario, the Eric Apollo Picks, Epiphone Gibson, Close Guitars, Blue Chip Picks,
Don't Slab!
LR Bags, Maestro Hosen Guitars, over in Singapore, George Crackett, our buddy from Albany, New York, and the Nova Scotia SPCA.
Yes.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. It was a warm day here finally.
Yeah.
We had a little fun this afternoon.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did.
We fixed up a nice Gibson.
Yeah. Brand new Gibson out of the box.
That's right.
Threw a pickup in it.
Yep.
Drilled some holes.
The J45-65 reissue.
Yeah, got a nice look at that vintage bridge design.
Yes, with a bolt up through it.
Yeah.
It was really weird.
Yeah, it was a little funny.
And all of the other strange things inside the guitar.
Yeah.
But it sounds
Souvenirs.
fantastic.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to complain because what's the use? Nobody
Nobody's
listens
listening
anyway.
Yeah.
So
We're sans ginger, as you can see.
yes, the lovely Ginger is away in the big
The
smoke.
big smoke. Yeah.
Doing her thing.
Yeah. Going out for sad
stuff.
soup dumplings.
Sad, lonely soup dumplings.
Yeah. She'll
Sad,
be fine.
single person, lonely
She'll
soup
be
dumpling.
fine.
Dumplings.
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 Soup of dumpering.
Soup of dumpering.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's not going to be good.
Why?
The censors don't hear that one.
Oh, yeah. Okay. You get the shirt for it, eh?
Yeah.
You enjoying that right now?
I'm going to enjoy this right
It
now.
looks like you're preparing to enjoy that right now. Oh, yeah, you are.
Oh, Sapporo enjoying it right now.
It sounds smooth.
What are you enjoying right now?
I'm enjoying the Gallagher light.
The Gallagher.
Where's my...
Gallagher.
What? Is there a dog barking?
Dog. Yeah.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I'll just turn that off. Well, we're really unprepared.
We're not doing well.
No.
But we're glad to be back. There's
Yeah.
a lot of people here talking to us, so that's good.
Welcome to String
Theory.
Dun, 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 dun. Here's Don and Chris.
Without Ginger.
Ba-da-ba-ba.
There we go. So for Cable Corner today, I thought I'd go back to an older thing that we did before that I enjoyed. And it's actually kind of cool. I like this idea. I
Got it
always
on your
have.
phone, do you?
Well, so many people write in with
Oh, that. Okay.
questions. Right?
Questions, yeah.
So I like to go. There's some really cool, always good, comments and stuff. Started with a nice one. Kip Marchetti.
Kip Marchetti.
Thanks, JP. Your channel and content have been a positive light in the world trying to be dark. That's pretty cool. Thank you very much.
That's a nice comment.
Nathan Anderson says, have you ever played Blue Ridge? If so, are they as good as Recording King? And I say to you, they're two different beasts. So Recording King is much younger as a manufacturer.
Then Blue Ridge.
And Blue Ridge is a Chinese instrument as well, but they've been doing it for about 30 years. And their instruments are pretty stellar. Like, even when the first ones came out over here in North America, they blew people away because they were real Brazilian rosewood, and we all thought they were laminate and was full of shit. No, it was really Brazilian. They had legal Brazilian that was pre-moratorium, which made
Right.
it you
could import it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the wood law?
The wood law.
Damn it. Anyhow.
Embargo?
No, there's a CITES.
CITES?
Yeah, CITES is the
Wood law.
wood law about endangered woods.
Okay.
So let's see. Final stillation.
Final Stellation.
Says, I feckin' love Godin group guitars. This is he was watching the ST50 review because they have a good philosophy. Use local products wherever possible, and for every price point, they make a decent guitar. Even the full cherry laminate, cheaper entry models sound great, and that is true. So let's see here. There's some really cool stuff on here.
I enjoyed the hell out of that.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
There was where did that go? And sorry, there's a really good one on here. I wanted to.
Smell that.
Oh boy. Okay, I may have lost the yeah.
Uh-oh. What's going down?
Well, I was trying to find the
Comment.
yeah.
You're kind of like a monkey fucking a football over there.
Pretty much. Okay. Let me just.
Doing good.
Okay, now.
Really entertaining them now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Spellbinding.
Spellbinding.
Snooze theory.
I just wanted to find it. Okay, so I had to find this because it struck me. It struck me.
Here's John and Chris.
Sleeping in the thing. What the hell? Like I just had this.
Do you think you could text your friends later?
Okay, here we go. This is I thought this was very interesting. So remember last week somebody asked me about pick gauges and do guitars sound a different way because of pick?
Right.
And I explained, I thought pretty fairly and accurately that a thin pick delivers the thin tone. Now, is that to say that you can't get tone out of a thin pick? Yes, you can, because Doc Watson did, Darren McMullen does.
Right.
But generally speaking, if you're playing two identical guitars, and one guy is using a .73 nylon, and the other guy or celluloid, and the other guy is using like a nice tone slab or a blue chip or whatever, the tone is in two different worlds.
Ballparks,
right?
yeah.
So I got this comment and I thought it was very interesting. I wanted to address it.
Yeah.
So Acadian Flat Picker,
Right.
who has a YouTube channel with 300 subscribers and about 400 videos, and so he teaches people to pick. I've gone on this
Channel.
yes,
Yeah.
and so he said to me, "You just don't know how to play with a thinner pick." Yeah, you don't know how to play with a thinner pick.
Right.
Yeah,
So,
playing with a .38
yeah. Yeah.
and a .60
Yeah.
or .73 or 88 is also an art.
Right. Right. Well, walking and chewing bubble gum arguably is an art.
Yes. And so depends on the application.
Right. But his main point was that you just don't know how to play.
Yes.
Yeah.
When people are sleeping,
Yeah.
you use a .38.
Right. Yeah. But you don't know how to play.
On Mando,
Yeah.
I like a Jazz 3-pick.
Yeah. Of course. Right?
And tone slab,
Yeah.
prime tone,
Yeah.
he says,
Yeah.
not for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But clearly
Clearly,
you don't know how to play.
no.
No.
I've just not really mastered
No. Playing.
the art
No. No.
of guitar playing.
No. Not at all.
No.
So this guy
Yeah.
really obviously knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, I think that we should talk about getting him on the channel
Yeah.
to
Because
educate me.
he's probably an award-laden dickhead.
Yeah, like me.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I couldn't find the other
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 8. The other 11.
Yeah.
They're not here.
No.
No, sorry. 8.
I think I might have.
The other 6.
I think I might have a couple at
other
my
6.
place holding paper down.
I think they are. I actually used one to wrap toilet paper around to wipe my ass when I had both hands in a cast. When I had my carpal tunnel surgery from playing the guitar.
So, are you considering getting lessons?
Yes, I'm gonna go on his.
Yeah, thing and get
I'm
some
gonna
buy
go,
some
I'm
lessons.
gonna find out how to play.
Yeah,
With thin picks.
yeah, yeah. Well, sometimes people shoot their mouths off, right? Yeah.
So
Enough said.
I think so.
Okay.
All right, let's get rid of this.
Yeah.
He starts helping me pull it out of the bag.
Oh, here. Yeah.
Anyhow,
It's too bad you don't know how to play.
it's all in good fun.
Yeah, yeah.
Acadian picker.
Yeah.
Anybody who's trying to help anybody play is
Yeah.
a good man in my books.
I brought you something.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Smell that.
Oh boy. Can I drink it? as
No,
well?
no, I got
Oh.
one for you.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Brought you a little mezcal tonight. This is some swampy stuff. Oh yeah.
Nice. Lime phone.
There you go. Drive that into your face hole.
Okay. Here's to Acadian.
Here's to
Fly
Acadian
picker.
fly picker.
In all seriousness.
Yeah.
Here's to him. Don't take me too seriously.
No, because you don't.
No. But be aware.
We're enjoying you right now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Be aware.
Swampy, eh?
The only thing I would say to you, and I hope you take this to heart, is that just because you don't do something means that other people don't do it successfully. That's the biggest thing you can learn about guitar. And if the minute you realize that, which I did years ago, right, when I was learning to play and developing what I do, I realized that just because I was not doing something that Chet did or Tony did, that I couldn't get the same results with different tools, right? So if you're able to get the tone you want out of a 73 nylon pick, all the more power to you, because Doc Watson did it with a 1mm Herco,
Yeah.
and on that goes. So just don't be too quick to say you don't know how to do, because
With
people
all
know.
your knowledge,
People know.
you've never been able to glue your fingers inside a guitar like I have.
No,
I've mastered
exactly.
that art.
Yeah,
I got hung up today.
Oh yeah, he had his whole hand stuck inside a J45.
And it was stuck.
Yeah. He had pulled part. Like when I play the guitar, his epithelials are vibrating on
yeah.
the bridge plate right
Yeah,
now.
it left a little bit of DNA in there.
Oh yeah,
today.
yeah. That guitar is now named Chris.
It's going to start growing
Yeah,
fingers.
oh yeah, and a beard
Yeah.
and thin hair.
Well, this isn't a beard.
I meant
It's
to
just
hear.
the hair that fell off the top of my head.
I must say that shirt is startling.
This is a special shirt to me.
It certainly is.
Yeah.
Like I'm getting to see you on camera. Yeah. The way the world sees you
Are
now.
the pixels recovering, or am I burning them out?
I'm not sure. Like we'll have to. Well, we'll see. Let's go to the first question. The first question. Awesome. My God, there's a lot of people. Whoa. Scrolly, scroll. Holy crap.
It's a good thing we were prepared tonight.
I'd say.
Yeah. First day of summer today.
There's my brother Joe.
Hey, Joe. Brother Joe.
Jamie Reed. First question. Super chat. Evening, lads. Think I'm going to get the Aston Origin mic after your recommendation. How can I say no? I've learned a lot from you, JP. So thanks, Jamie.
Cheers, Jamie.
As I've said many times before, not only on this channel, but I'm getting closer and closer to doing the accessories, my favorite accessories video, which I'd like you to be a part of. I think it would be fun if we did it together.
I think I'm one of your favorite accessories.
Yes, you are. And I could hardly do anything without you, really. I would just be like trying to stick my cable in a blank guitar end, like just nothing.
Oh,
would
well, there's
happen.
no jack there.
No, it's no jack. Like why am I hitting a solid piece of wood?
Yeah.
Oh, because Coot didn't look at it.
Whoa.
So yeah, these mics are the best I have ever used. Since I've owned these, I've only used this pair of Aston Origin for every recording I've done in this room.
And they have been dropped once or twice.
Yep, and they're tough as hell.
Yeah.
and they're just like classic handmade gear. These mics actually sound better over time.
Yeah.
They get better, they get warmer, they get fatter.
Speaking of handmade, they are handmade,
Yeah.
and they are different.
Every one of them.
Every one of them is a little different.
My other one is not quite as sensitive as this one.
Yeah.
But it has the same tonal qualities, but it doesn't have the huge proximity effect. But it's the same exact model,
Yeah.
which is really cool. Like it's just, I just
They're a
love,
bespoke microphone.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's amazing. They're just incredible. I used one for the first time out west. I discovered them doing something that I will never forget ever in my life. Which it was myself and Dave Gunning were called into a studio in Edmonton, I believe it was, to cut Snowbird with Catherine McClellan.
Nice.
And we recorded that song, me and him and her and another bass player, I think. And this is the mic that was in front of me on that session. And the session blew my mind, but this blew my mind.
Yeah.
Seeing how it worked and how it sounded. Anyhow, good luck on you, Jamie. Wicked man.
Yeah. Thank you, Jamie.
John Boland says, "Hi, JP. Was wondering what new music you were listening to and whether you have any recommendations for listening homework." That's a whole show.
Yeah. That's 2 shows.
Yeah. Just see. What am I listening to? Jeez, it's hard to pick something.
You been rabbit holing anything like
Oh
that?
yeah, I would rabbit hole all the time. But that kid that plays that percussive guitar, Marsan or whatever his name, I don't know what his name is. I got to figure it out. I've been looking around for him. Actually, looked for him today, and stuff like that. And I always end up rabbit holing, like Jamie Pittman and Jim Hurst lately, because I just met Jim and played a show with him in Nashville a few weeks ago, and I have his signature model Gallagher, which was reviewed on the channel. Just stuff like that, and I have such a vast collection of music. I mean, my Apple Music account has got like 9,000 sides. That I've been collecting over 30 years. Some of it's music that doesn't exist anywhere but in my file. Stuff that I've picked up over the years, digitized.
Have you listened to Dick Stabber lately?
I have not.
Okay.
But I need a good feed of Stabber.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need a nice feed of
I
Dick.
see there's a Dave Gunning LP kicking around here. I think it was over on the...
Yeah, that's going to be big news too, because Leather and Dust is coming out in vinyl.
Yeah.
Be the first time I've ever been on vinyl.
Feather and Must.
Yeah, Feather and Mud. Yeah, Pleather and Lust.
Feather and Must.
So whatever you're rabbit holing,
Yeah.
John, keep it up, because it's the best way to learn. So just keep your ears and your eyes open. That's all I can tell you. Next. Colin Dolan sends a super chat with
Colin.
Okay, good to see you, lads. JP, I've been listening to Highland Dream a lot recently. I love it.
Oh, that's
Well
a great
done. You're not the
song.
worst. You're not the worst of them. Yeah,
That's a great song.
That's an old song. Yeah.
I'm going to listen to that. Colin, thanks for bringing that up. That's a good old song.
Jasper North says, I am a good singer, to be honest. Mike will make me better. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe
Could
not.
happen.
Jumpin' German Jesus, that shirt is orange, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. It's so orange that, like, there's a road crew outside with an asphalt truck waiting to get up in here and lay a fucking yellow line.
There's a heat warning for those pixels on the iPad.
Yeah, one side of the iPad starting to dim from all the pixels exploding. Jesus. Stephen Bebecker.
Sudsy.
Member for 20 months. Nice shopping bag. Going through similar lately, and this made me feel better. Yeah. Derek Mosier for a super chat. That feller Friday night was pretty good. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Brian Doyle is...
That was a good show.
Like, that's a guy... See, this is what I mean. this takes me back to the whole Acadian flat picker thing, right? There's a good chance that guys, there's millions of guys like him, and millions of guitar players around the world that are in their own world, and they get their own thing, and they're encapsulated in it, and they feel like they're doing well. No guitar player is doing well. Nobody. You cannot master it.
Yeah.
So the minute you think you have, you're fucked. You cannot do it. It will beat your ass.
Clearly.
Until the day they lay you in the ground. There is no mastering it. End of story. This is the same story that was told by Chet Atkins, Andre Segovia. All these guys have said the same thing. There's no way to master the guitar. And if you ever think that you're at the pinnacle, you're deluding yourself. Right. And the other thing that happens with the guitar players is there can be a guy like Brian Doyle that you don't know.
Yeah.
And when you find out about him, you go, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, where'd he come
Where
from?
the hell, what? Yeah. Brian's 65 years old.
Look at it with styles. Look at how many styles on the guitar there are.
Right.
Like distinct
They're endless.
styles.
They're
right?
endless.
Yeah.
Because you can change one, you can add a pinch of this to one thing and it changes it into yet another style.
Yeah.
So I'm really proud that Brian, the reason I wanted Brian on this channel was to show people a little taste of what's out there that you don't know is out there, right? And it's just like I said on the show. That guy is the kind of guitar player that other guitar players secretly go see. Not secretly, that's the bad word for it, but
he's a musician's musician.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And there's it's frustrating because you just wish you could just pick all these guys out and go, look at this guy, look at that guy, look at this guy, look at that guy.
Yeah.
There's so much information to be had anywhere. It can be under any rock, around any corner. Some little town in the middle of nowhere has a goddamn guitar player that will tear you apart.
Your face off.
Yeah. Right? That's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
That's why we do this. That's why anybody plays music, and it's why people listen to music.
That's why people should go to folk festivals.
Right. Because you're going to see shit you'll never see anywhere else.
And that
that
you may not even go, wow, I got to buy that CD, but you go, hot damn, I never could have imagined that.
Exactly.
Right?
You don't see it coming.
Yeah.
Stephen Becker, not the first small dark hole Kuda's left. Oh, Jesus, not going to
What?
say that. No, sorry. Holy shit, I almost read that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Sensi. Yeah, great.
Jasper North, JP, please listen to 68 by Nolan Taylor.
Okay.
I will. I'll look it up and I'll find it. Yeah, jeez. Good. I did. This is just had a slap. Okay, we've run out of super chats already, so I'll go back to the top.
Obviously, we're not very entertaining.
Apparently not. I'm just going to see if there's anything I've
missed.
Any non-chat super chats. Barcelona, Jesus Christ. Bram Avery says, curious to see whose grandmother's closet Coot stole his wardrobe from this week.
Thanks, Bram. Cheers, you old bastard. His grandmother. Nice one.
Jesus. Okay, my brother Joe just brought up another guy. Jason Isbell. Right? We know Jason Isbell, but you'd be freaked out if you knew how many people don't know about him. Guy's probably the best songwriter working right now. But he is not in the mainstream consciousness. No. He's a songwriter.
Yeah.
And he has a massive following. But I mean, it isn't what it should be, what we feel it should be.
Yeah.
That he should be up at the echelon of Lightfoot and Chris Christopherson and these people. And the fact of the matter is, the older I get, the more I realize is that no one will ever get in that echelon.
No.
They can't do it. Right?
There's too much variety out there.
A good example I thought about actually today, because I think about it a lot. I don't know why I feel this way. I don't know this man. But I end up talking about him a lot. I think about him a lot, and that's Billy Strings. And I wonder, with all the success he's having, if you walked out in the street and asked anybody who Billy Strings was, who would know who Billy Strings is? And that tells you something. It doesn't matter how famous you get.
Mm-hmm.
You're if you're not sort of in that mainstream consciousness, you'll never get there.
Yeah.
But you can have an incredible career.
Yeah.
Whilst never being there.
Well, there's so much more opportunity through technology to have a great career.
Yep.
But there's also less opportunity to because of the technology to become an icon.
Right.
Like Chet.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Or Johnny Cash, or
Yep.
like any of the mega super mega stars, because we just have because of the technology, we have so much more
to look at.
variety and so much more to look at.
Yeah.
If Billy Strings was playing in Tootsie's on Broadway,
yeah,
and walked out into the middle of traffic, how many people would
might not know
who he was?
Yeah, they might not. It's hard to say. He has had a vast amount of success in Nashville.
Yeah.
He sold out the stadium 4 nights, 10,000 people a night. That's fucking unheard of. Major label country acts can't do. Garth Brooks didn't do that.
Oh yes, Garth did that.
No, how much do you want to bet he didn't?
10,000.
40,000 tickets in 4 nights.
Yeah.
Sold out the fucking where the Predators play.
Yeah.
4 nights in a row.
That's a small stadium there in downtown Nashville.
10,000 people.
Yes.
In downtown Nashville.
That's small.
I'm telling you, I've never heard of anything like that.
What?
Not in country music
No?
or any kind of folk or bluegrass or country music. Rock, maybe. Billy Joel, Elton John.
Well, when
Those
Garth
guys
was
can
doing
do it.
stadiums, Garth would do 40,000 a night.
But you know, but you
60,000
see what
a
I'm
night.
saying, right? Like this guy's a fucking flat top player.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, but
So
it's a bit of a different animal.
It is, but it's
Yeah.
fucking incredible,
Yeah.
all the same. And I have to wonder and worry that young Mr. Strings, Mr. Apostol,
Right.
is going to burn the shit out of himself, right? He's one of those guys that worries me because he's gone so high, so quick, and he's so young and full of piss and blue vinegar that I worry that's exactly the kind of guy that ends up not staying around.
But maybe that's
You
the
know?
same with today's technology. Maybe that's the guy who gets in, hits it hard, and gets out.
Hopefully.
Right?
I hope so. I really do. I think, but when you look at the concerts he puts on and the type of energy and the type of production that they do,
Yeah.
it's heavy metal, man, all the way. It's full on light show pyrotechnics, fucking, like he puts on an incredible show. But when it comes down to it, I'd rather just sit and listen to him in a room play with nothing. Play banjo, mandolin guitar,
Yeah.
frail guitar, sing Doc songs.
When Suzanne just went down and saw Taylor Swift in Jersey, Taylor Swift was at the Met Center. They killed 5,000 seats in an 80,000 seat stadium for the stage. And she did Friday, Saturday, Sunday night in a row, sold out 75,000 people a night
Yeah.
in Jersey.
That's Taylor Swift, though.
Yeah. Well,
Taylor Swift is an absolute.
monster face.
Yeah, she is the female Elvis. Mm-hmm. Like she's done things in the industry that no one has ever done.
I love her for her songwriting and for how she thumbs her nose at the industry.
Yep. Mark Smith, looking forward to your show this weekend with Gunny on the Eastern Shore. Thanks for opening my eyes to Pix matters.
Shit Harbor.
Loving the new tone slab.
Shit Harbor.
There you go.
Yeah.
Shit.
Shit Harbor.
Shit Harbor.
Shit Harbor.
Yeah.
It's a lovely sack of shit harbor that you have.
Lovely sack of shit, Harbor. Jesus.
Yeah.
Derek Mosier says, pick us a tune. Jesus. I don't know.
Tone slab us a tune, would you?
I'll tone slab up a tune. I'm just
Yeah.
going to pick a random pick.
Show us that new Gibson.
Oh, okay. I'll do that.
Yeah.
Get that out.
I'm surprised it's not out right
Well,
now.
it was going to be, but we were just sort
We
of...
ran out of time.
say
We ran
something-
out of time.
Say something interesting while I'm...
We were wallowing in self-pity with Ginger on the other end of the phone because we're up shit creek here tonight without her as usual.
Pretty much.
Yeah. This thing is awesome.
It is awesome.
Yeah. It has its awesome qualities.
Gibson J45, the 65 reissue. I love this thing. I'm going to review this on the channel soon.
You gonna take that out this weekend and give it a
I
fog?
am. Yes, I am.
In Sheet Harbor?
Sheet Harbor.
It's got sustain for miles.
Yeah, it's got a lot. It's just got that old wonky, floppy, old Gibson thing.
If you see the way the bridge, the saddle works in the thing,
And that was...
it's weird.
That was a shit celluloid Fender Extra Heavy.
There you go.
You tone out of anything if you know how. I suppose. So
Well,
it's easier if
maybe-
it's heavy. Easier if it's heavier.
If you know what you're doing, you know how to play.
And we seem to be frozen. I
Uh-oh.
hope that's not a universal problem.
Uh-oh. How would you find that out?
Well, I don't know.
Can somebody text us and let us know if we're frozen?
Can't have string through the thing. Okay, so
Are we frozen or are we not? Baker, send me a text, would you? Let me know if we're frozen or not.
okay, yeah, so that's weird. No, it's not frozen. Just our video playback's frozen. That's okay.
Okay, well, that's all right.
All right, so not frozen. We're good. They're coming in left and right.
There you go. About damn time.
So let's see. We need some more. We need more fodder, folks. Come on.
No fodder? There's no fodder out there?
Yeah, there's no fodder.
When Ginger leaves, it goes to hell. What's the hell? What the...
Oh, Acoustic Guitar Canada. Love you guys. Thank you very much. Thank you, JP and Coot, for being who you are.
Steve says we can still hear you, unfortunately. That was from Kaylee. Thanks, Creepy.
And thanks to Acoustic Guitar Canada. They're a great organization, and they do a ton to promote.
Thanks,
promote
Sudsy.
the guitar, right? Like it's important. And they're very active in it. See them on Facebook all the time. You see
They're
them
the SPCA of guitar.
Yeah, they're like
people.
they're the rescue guitar players.
Right.
Yeah, from themselves. Oh Jesus. MD63. Okay, so I can't get into that
Okay.
right now because that's a special video that's coming out quite soon. But there is a special Gallagher guitar here in the studio that will be featured. We're going to tell you all about it. Actually, there's two. I've already done the G70 Slim, which is a monster, but there's two more Gallaghers here that are going to be reviewed in the next coming weeks. I'm putting the videos together all the time. They're dropping every Monday, so if you want to see the latest guitar stuff with John, they drop at 5 o'clock Atlantic time every Monday night. We've got them scheduled to do that. So, yeah.
Hey, we should ask people how they feel about having more concerts here at Ginger's Barn. More live at
I
Ginger's
think we should
Barn.
have way more live at Ginger
I
Barn.
do too, but like is it not a summertime thing or what's the deal?
I think it's probably a fall-winter thing.
Yeah?
I think summertime people are not wanting to be stuck inside.
Yeah.
And our people come in and hang out with us because they've been hanging out with us for 3 years, right? So, but still, every one of these things after a week or 10 days has 4,500 hits. So the people watching it, they're just watching it on their own time.
Because we could have a very special concert coming up.
That's right. Yes, we could.
We have a very
Which we won't mention, but that's
No,
I know
but-
exactly what you mean.
yeah. That would be a great concert.
So Lensman, super chat from Lensman,
LENS?
Lens,
Lensman? That sounds a little creepy. Like
I
he's
heard that
telephoning
Doug
us.
Sampson sold out the Enorma Dome for a week just doing tune-ups.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. He tuned up your mom last night. Wow. Wow, there's your mom joke right there.
Oh, man.
There's your mom joke right there.
And there goes the family
neighborhood.
rating. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Doug Sampson.
Yeah, fucking Doug Sampson.
Damn,
Ian
Doug
Rossiter, yeah, buddy.
There's-
Super chat, got the tone right. On the F-33 for the first time, he's talking about his Larrabee Manlin,
Yeah.
I think. That's what that is.
Yeah.
My God, it's a great Mando. Jasper North, in the submarine with my Martin. Rescue us, please. Oh, my God.
Oh, too soon, Jasper. Too soon.
Oh,
Wowza.
the people. Oh, God.
We're right here, Jasper. We're in Nova Scotia. We're only,
Jason,
we're only 600 miles away, dude.
Jason Valcourt says, upgraded Loudbox Mini to artist, and glad I did.
Ah,
Perfect.
yeah,
Fishman makes the best acoustic amp as far as I can see
yeah.
from everything I've tried.
Use the Mini as your Bluetooth speaker from your phone.
Yeah, or just use it for practice. So
Yeah.
you know what how your pickup responds.
Yeah.
It changes the attack and everything on your instrument. So that when you go on stage, you're used to that call and response from the guitar, right?
Yeah.
Tim Bennett.
Hey, Tim.
Super chat from Tim Bennett.
Happy Wednesday, bro.
Hi guys, JP, I notice you often moisten your fingers before picking up your pick. Is that just a habit or is there a reason for doing this? No, there's absolutely a reason for doing it. It's because picks are fucking slippery.
Yeah, traction.
The only way to get them to stick to my fingers is lick my fingers.
Yeah.
And then that sticks it there indefinitely.
You're also a
until-
dried-out old fucking fart of a
Yeah,
codger.
exactly. Yeah.
Can't hold on to anything.
So I always have to moisten my fingers
Yeah.
because I want that extra traction for the pick. And then, so what normally does it on stage, sweat.
Yeah.
So if I'm just playing dry in a nice air-conditioned room like I am right now, my fingers are just like
Paper.
glass.
Yeah.
I'm not sweating at all.
Boy,
so
he's got no traction, boy.
No
He's
traction,
got no traction, I say, boy.
Yes.
You got to listen to me, boy, when I'm talking to you.
I hear your lips moving, but there's nothing coming out.
Your lips is doing a lot of flapping, boy, but there's not a lot of information coming out.
You got to learn to shut up, boy. When I was a boy, I knew when to be quiet. I was so quiet. When I was a boy, I almost starved to death. Wouldn't say a word.
If you want to soar with the eagles, buddy, you got to learn how to hoot with the owls.
Mark Ashworth, sending all the best for a great summer. Thanks, Mark, buddy.
First day of summer.
Joseph, my brother Joe says, got my sunglasses on now. Chris's shirt is blinding me.
Jeez, I'm surprised it worked its way through your cataracts there, Joe.
No, you had those removed.
Oh, right. Okay,
yeah,
there's
just so we
why.
can see your
Yeah,
shirt.
there's why.
Oh my God. Ian Roster said he was at the vet all night. My pet chameleon stopped changing color, and the vet said it was reptile dysfunction.
Oh!
That's so bad.
That is so bad it's good.
man.
Dysfunction.
Reptile, Jesus.
Oh, God, is it over yet? No,
I don't know.
20 more
No,
minutes
20
to
more
go.
minutes of this shit.
What do we do? Should we just sit here?
I don't know.
Why don't we have a moment of silence?
For everything.
Yeah, for the show. Ginger, help.
I got nothing.
Yeah,
I'm at a loss.
Mm-hmm.
But that's nothing new. I've been lost before. Never really bothered me that much.
You're not digging your tequila. You got her all pushed off to the side
I'm
there.
sure I'm getting shit faced. This is the problem. So
I didn't put an ice cube in it for you.
no, I'm just drinking straight fucking mezcal over here,
That's got the worm in it and
and
everything.
it's really good. But the further I go into that glass, the more I want to take off all my clothes and fight a chicken.
And get a mohawk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fight a chicken hard.
Do you remember
Like
the day
for
we
real,
remember
for
the day we
keeps.
first met and I pushed my hair
Yes.
all up into a
Ed
mohawk?
Grimsley.
Yeah.
The message.
I must say.
People are like, now there's messages coming in held for review. So you just imagine what the fuck those are.
Yeah, that's
right?
Baker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's Jasper North and
Oh, yeah.
Ian. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What the hell, Ian? I'm in the ambulance. I'm doing my best. Yeah, Ian's an EMT, right? So,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know what's going on.
This one's going off the rails.
Jasper North is trying to get Ian Roster to drive his ambulance to find the Titanic submarine.
Oh, wow,
Oh,
guys.
there's Ginger. Hi.
Oh, great. Great. Save us. What's she saying?
Yeah, well, come on, Ginger. Say something.
Yeah. Say something.
JP, this is Derek Mosier says this is a family show or sort of. Keep your clothes on.
Yeah, well,
I wish you'd just take. Yeah, never mind. Don't take it off. It's worse underneath.
it's worse underneath.
Oh yeah, way worse.
Oh, thanks.
Oh yeah, fat white man.
Fat pale white man.
Yeah, fat pile. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's your First Nations name.
Fat whale man.
Yeah, fat doughboy. Running Pillsbury, they call him. The big buck. The big buck
runs
yeah.
with Pillsbury.
Yeah, the big buck call him Run with Pillsbury.
Crack me open, $3.75 for a half an hour. I'm
Yeah.
delicious.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the local Mi'kmaq call him Five Roses. Robin Hood all-purpose.
Yeah. The dead mouse in the bag.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus. We're all going to hell and everything now.
Yeah.
Neil Hudson. Member for 28 months. God bless your
Wow.
heart, pie.
Holy shit, you got patience,
What
Neil.
hoops do you have to go through when you do a cover song on an album? Well,
That's
none.
a good question.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, none anymore, because generally speaking, when you have to license a song, you just go through an organization like CD Baby or Easy Licensing.
Yeah.
Easy Licensing. Any of those, they're very reputable. Like all of my actual original material is administered by Easy Song Licensing. They pay me for all the people that use my music on YouTube, television, like all the stuff. Plus SOCAN, Simra.
It's way easier than it used to be.
Way easier.
Yeah.
And way cheaper. Like the actual mechanical license isn't cheaper, but the cost of finding out who wrote a song.
Yeah.
And then having to potentially negotiate
With
the
them.
publishing house
Right.
that owns their song.
Yeah.
It's a nightmare.
So
right?
So when Dave was putting out his first live album years ago,
Yeah.
and he wanted to include The Littlest Hobo on it.
Oh my God. Yeah, I remember this.
I remember negotiating with CTV, who actually owned the rights. They didn't write it,
No.
but they owned the rights, and there was a bit of a pissing contest about the song, and they wanted twice the going mechanical,
Yeah.
and they wanted 5,000 copies paid up front, or you can't use it.
Right.
It's not like that anymore today, thank God. I have that email and that check, that canceled check, as a keepsake somewhere,
Yeah.
tucked away.
It's literally on an honor system now.
Now, yeah.
Like when you put out on Apple, Spotify, all that shit,
Yeah.
you buy a license. You buy a license for X number of
Plays.
plays.
Yeah.
And there's no regulation. When you suspect you have used those up, they expect you to come back and buy another group of 100 plays or 1,000 plays. And if you don't, they're not looking for you,
No.
right? Unless you're Taylor Swift.
Which is unfortunate in a way.
But it's not, because
gotten
there's no-
watered down so much for the
But
artist.
you got to realize, though, in all seriousness, there is no money in this anymore.
No, well, that's the
There's
thing.
no-
It's
there is
watered
no
down.
money in
It's
it,
watered
right?
down the revenue.
The revenue
for the
is
artist.
nothing. So it never was. We're still stuck at 8.8 cents per copy sold.
Yeah.
That's nothing.
Yeah.
If a guy cuts Another Morning, sells 1,000 copies of it, he owes me $88.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
And who the hell is going to cut my song and sell 1 million copies? Nobody. And that's the way it is with everyone. Unless you're dealing with having your song cut by Taylor Swift or like somebody who's capable, Adele, or someone who's literally capable of selling millions of plays and records, there is no money in songwriting whatsoever. I don't even ask for licenses anymore. When people call me and go, "Can I cut Kelly's Mountain? I say, I don't give a fuck what you cut.
Yeah.
Go for it."
Yeah. Dance with your big ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because what ends up happening is they're not going to sell enough to pay me anything,
Nope.
but the fact that they cut it opens
Puts it up there.
in front of all their people.
Right.
Right? So I get a brand new audience, which is worth way more money than royalties. So, good question.
Yeah, that's a good.
It's a good question. And
Can we have more questions like that?
And I hate to be a little jaded about the business, but I'm just telling the truth. If you think you're going to make $1 million in this business writing songs, you're full of shit.
Do you remember Napster?
It ain't going to happen.
Remember
I
Napster?
had it. I used it.
Yeah, I know. Like
I loved it. It was the most incredible thing I ever saw when
how
it first came
far
out.
we've transformed in so few years, right?
Oh, yeah. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But
What's Ginger saying? Anything?
nothing. She just said,
She's
hi.
She's just hanging
She
out.
just said the one, hi.
She's probably not having.
There's
soup
Eli's
dumplings.
on.
Hey, Eli. How you doing,
Love you,
buddy?
Here's an interesting question. Joe McGraw, love you, Joe. JP, who do you copyright your songs to? You told us a long time ago when I'm older than you.
Oh.
Well, to make a long story short, the process is this explanation is incredibly complicated but you don't need to know it for the reasons I just said. You'll never make any money writing songs. It doesn't matter, right? So But once you've written a song, it is legally copyrighted. Once you've committed it to something, piece of paper, your head, as soon as you speak it, it belongs to you. And it's very difficult to prove otherwise in a court of law. That's why there has never been a contention within SOCAN in all the years that SOCAN's existed in Canada. There's been contests between, like, Gordon Lightfoot sued Whitney Houston in the U.S. for ripping off the chorus of "You Can Read My Mind" for her song, right? Which was true. Then he won.
Yeah.
But copyright is a spectral idea. It doesn't mean anything.
In songwriting.
Yeah, it doesn't mean anything. All you have to do, if you're writing a song and you expect that it's going to be recorded, and first of all, in order to even become a member of SOCAN, which is our Society of Composers and Authors in Canada, and all they do is pay your radio play royalties. So if your song appears on the radio, they pay you, right? But you have to have a certain amount of songs actually been radio played to even join it now.
Yeah.
They're not going to let just anybody join. You can go ahead and join, but it's not like you're that they're doing anything to protect you. It doesn't work like that. You register the song in your index, and the date of the writing is the way they tell who you are, and your social insurance number, and the song title, and the length of the recording, and who sang it, and blah, blah, blah. And that's your protection. If anybody else uses it, SOCAN has all of these international reciprocal agreements, so that if somebody hears the song, cuts it in Botswana or Europe or whatever, you get paid. Their society pays for it, and then the money funnels back through SOCAN and up to you. Now, if you have a song on the radio that's played, for instance, as many times as "Jesus Takes the Wheel," you're getting a royalty check of about $400,000 just for radio play, right? So the other side of the coin is what they call mechanical licensing and royalties, which is where you're paid 8.8 cents per CD or any kind of contrivance that carries the audio, right? But again, that's not being done anymore. CDs are not really selling anymore. Spotify pays like a millionth of that.
Yeah, a fraction.
You have to have like 2 million streams to make $1,000. Like, it's absolutely
brutal.
Poison.
It's brutal.
But it should. I'm of the firm belief that it's exactly where it needs to be, because what it's forcing all musicians to do is stop fucking around and go on the road and perform what they do live and prove that they can do it live, right? Because we've been plagued for 20 years with fucking auto-tune. And unfortunately, it's a live application. It comes on a rack mount. But some people don't use it, right? And you can tell. When you hear the guy on the radio, he's like, Lord! He gets on the stage and he sounds like some guy singing in the fucking Legion.
Look at Dave Gunning, disappointing like 25 people at a time, right?
And that's a month of touring.
Yeah, that's a whole month of touring for Dave. Love you.
I love you, Dave.
Yeah, could have been here. Didn't.
Yeah.
Wow, my shirt is unholy.
It's pretty bad.
Wow.
Mark Ashworth says, how about a nice hornpiper jig? Well, we're getting near the end there, so I'll get you next week. I promise I'll get you one.
Oh, that was a blow-off.
Bill Kerrigan, because of you thinking of getting a second Boucher, there's never a bad time to buy a Boucher.
No, sir.
Jasper North,
Buy
how to
two.
overcome being shy and insecure on stage. Get the hell out there and do it.
Yeah.
There is no way.
Actually, come here for a month, and I will make you no longer shy.
Yeah. I'll give you some good advice. I want you to remember this. And this is like counterintuitive to the whole, I'm performing to make people happy, which we are. Obviously, there's a great deal of positive energy that comes from the audience, right? But I'm not on stage playing for anybody in the audience. I play for me. That's it. And once you get that in your head, that you're only in competition with yourself, and you're enjoying what it is that you do. You're marveling at it. That you practiced for years and hours and thousands of hours, and you're up there and you're like, Jesus, I nailed that. Oh crap, I blew that. Oh, I nailed that. And you don't give a fuck what's going on out in the front of the stage.
Yeah.
Your life will change.
Yeah.
You'll never be scared anymore.
Yeah.
You can't play for the audience. You are, but you're not. The way it works is if you get internal with what you do, it'll make the audience really happy, and then the audience becomes a huge battery.
Now, how do you feel in a band situation from that
Same
standpoint?
thing. I'm playing with the guys on stage.
Right.
I'm not even paying attention to the audience.
Because, I mean, I can speak from a touring perspective, not being a musician, but when you're out with a band and you're on tour and it is killing that room, you're shredding that room, there is a feeling amongst all of you, like you're seeing the smiles and people going crazy, that is like nothing else.
Yep.
You're so happy to be there and be providing that, right?
Yeah. And I need to expand on what I was saying just before that, because it's important. I don't want anybody to get me wrong about this. When I say go on stage and play for myself, that's exactly true. But the reason I do that is, number one, to kill my fear. And number two, like I said, if I get internal enough with what I'm doing, the audience starts to get really excited, even though it looks like I'm ignoring them.
Yeah, you're excited.
They get excited, and then that's when the connection is made with the audience. You don't walk out on stage naked and afraid in front of an audience. Ignore them. Walk out on stage and, acknowledge them. Good evening. Go.
Yeah.
But don't think about that, because they don't exist until you've done well enough to make the connection. And then once the connection's made, it never breaks.
Yeah. Once you've drawn them in,
Exactly.
you know that. Yeah.
The people are there to be entertained. So you got to get your shit together, and you have to be able to entertain yourself before they are.
Yeah.
If you're not having a good time, they aren't.
How many times?
Right?
How many times have you played in a room where the audience was a turd, and you just did your thing and you were happy anyway because of the people that you're playing with?
1,000 times.
You had a great time just being together.
1,000 times.
Yeah.
Sometimes
it's kind of like
either playing with just zombies in the audience or no audience.
But sometimes even with zombies in the audience, I know we've done it before, where we've been having the best time because the joke's on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and audiences are not perfect, and they're not. Audiences are incredibly entitled sometimes.
Yeah. Different places are weird.
But I'm telling you right now, I've seen the very worst audiences anyone has ever seen, and I've seen the best ones. Right, and it's a fact. I've seen rooms full of people that just didn't give a shit, like they didn't even want to be there.
But that could be a regional thing, right?
It can be sometimes, but sometimes it's because people are too spoiled.
Yeah.
They see a 50 acts go through a place in a year, and they walk in like, okay, well, impress me. And I'm like, you know what? Hey, how's this for impressive?
Yeah.
And I usually end up winning them over because I just don't give a shit, and they know I don't, right?
Yeah.
So and then on the other side of the coin, I've been in front of thousands of people who were I thought were going to jump on the stage and tear me apart.
Yeah. Because
they were just so excited.
Yeah.
And I love that feeling too. It's a bit frightening when the energy's so high, but that's another reason why I'm telling you, don't ignore the audience. Just ignore them. Be who you are. There's only one of you.
Yeah.
You're not anybody else. Doesn't matter if you stole licks off of this guy and this guy and this guy. It's you playing them. And you're the only one of you. So they're not going to, if you don't do something you feel is good, or you made a mistake, or whatever, it isn't like they're going to pull you off the stage and put a better you on stage. It's just you. And as soon as you're comfortable with that, the audience is going to love you.
And you never know what's going to happen. Sometimes people are going to dress up like transvestites and come to your show.
That's correct.
Right?
Yes.
You don't know.
That is correct.
What's happening.
So, the question tonight. And let's see how we're doing on the list here. We're up to 26,
we're getting there,
26 and 27.
We're getting there.
I may start to I may start to accelerate this because it's going to be. It might
November.
It might take us a bit past where I want to go. Might want to make this giveaway a little sooner. The Kirsten is a good one. Yesterday, June the 20th, was the birthday of arguably
How'd that work out for
the
you?
best guitar player that ever lived. Arguably. Knowing him, he wouldn't want me to say that.
No.
So I'll just say
Arguably.
he was pretty damn good.
That's a lot of territory.
But he was definitely one of the, well, maybe.
Definitely maybe.
Maybe not one of the best known. 'Cause that was
definitely maybe.
what we were just talking about with people, right? But there we go. First one up is Corey McCormick, Chet Atkins.
Yeah.
And you're already in, buddy. You're number 4. Adam Dunn. Adam Dunn?
Nope.
Adam Dunn, you're number 26, buddy.
Nice.
And after Adam Dunn was Jamie Reed. Nope.
Not on there.
Jamie Reed. Cool, yeah, buddy. All right, we're up to 27 people on the list. Another 23 to go.
Where's Monsieur Gallant tonight? We're gonna go and beat the
I
piss
haven't
out of him.
seen him for a while.
Yeah. We're gonna
Anyhow,
have
it was Chester Burton Atkins. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there you go, folks. I don't have any music and just the thing, and we got no Ginger and no Hope and
No.
yeah,
We're just gonna sit here and wallow for a while, I think,
Yeah.
aren't we?
yeah. But we're gonna be back next Wednesday. At least I will. I don't know who the hell's gonna be here. Well,
I
I'm
think
gonna
I
be
am
here,
too.
think.
Maybe.
Yeah, I hope
Is
so.
Ginger here?
I don't know. I'm starting to think that everybody's just leaving me. I'm just gonna be sitting here by myself. Picking
Does
my
anybody
nose.
really care anymore?
No, I don't think so. I think they're just tired of my shit. We love you guys. We'll see you next week. On
Take care, everybody.
String Theory.
Yep.
My buddy Chris Coote. Thank you very much, sir.
My
Thanks for
brother
all the nice
JP
work.
Cormier.
Nice work you did on the Gibson today. It's
Hey,
beautiful.
We had a good
Got
time.
an SGI pickup we just put in it.
Yep.
Which we'll be testing this Saturday.
In Shit Harbor.
Shit Harbor. See you soon.
Yeah. Are you gonna turn the camera off now?
Well, I
Are
guess
we
so.
done?
Yeah,
I think we're
probably
done.
could. Yeah, we could be.
Yeah. I gotta pee like a racehorse.
Well, you just go do that.
Well, I might.
Okay.
All right then.